So that's kind of interesting because the whole the way that actually came up with the name "Too Strong to Fail" was from the Bill Clinton Foundation. Uh, it was originally called Success from the Start, and their whole thing is that they want to start testing children at a younger age because they're worried that when a child gets into preschool or their first test in school, it comes back a lot of times with a failing grade because their parents, they got single mothers or their parents neglect them or whatever, right? And the kids get a failing grade as their first test back, and it crushes their self-esteem and all that kind of stuff. So they're trying to get testing in the home at a young age, and they figure if they do it when they're small, too small to fail, right? So they start getting grades that are boost their confidence and their self-esteem in school or whatever, right? Or testing, anyway. The name for my thing was originally Success from the Start because I was under the impression that when I was in college that if I had the courage to start in business, I had the courage to succeed. If you can start, you win it, right? As long as you, and then I learned along the way that too strong to fail, people are 10 times more likely or something like that to make a decision based on fear of losing something more than something that could gain that they don't already have. So, too strong to fail. People are scared of failure, right? And I figure if you never give up, see, you can, just because you start doesn't mean you're going to be successful. You can't give up. As long as your heart's beating and you got two legs to run down the street with, you can. And this website is a mess. I'm going to tell you right now. Basically, alright, I'm just gonna tell you my story real fast. I started taking business classes in college and realized really fast that there's not much I can learn here. I gotta learn hands-on in the world, right? And so I dropped out of school. Well, before I dropped out, I was working as a student assistant behind the desk. And I kept looking up all these different things on Google and YouTube and stuff where these professionals were teaching you business. And all these different doors started opening up. I started seeing thousands of opportunities, like limitless possibilities. That when I was in school, in college, they give me a chart or a booklet with so many classes. And that's all you got to choose from. And that's your options in life. And I started finding all this stuff out while I was in college, and I realized that, like, wow, man, the world is so much bigger than I thought, and doors started opening up, and here I am alone, looking up on Google and YouTube, learning more than I could ever learn online than I could learn in my class, working at the college as a student assistant behind the desk, just sitting there, nothing to do, right? So I dropped out and started doing different things. I was selling jewelry on the beach. I started with the lawn service, but quit that when I found this guy selling jewelry on the beach. So I started weaving jewelry, looking up how to do it on YouTube, and started weaving jewelry, watching videos how to do it. And once I learned, I could sit there watching different things on business or negotiation or whatever the hell I could learn, right, while I'm sitting there making my jewelry. Then I go to the beach and sell it for money, and then go back home and be a nerd. And that's all I freaking did. I didn't have no friends. I didn't go out to play. That's what I do. I'm a nerd. I'm a solo dolo. The difference between a nerd and a geek. A geek has a club. A geek is in a group, like the Geek Squad. Nerds are solo. They're all by themselves. I'm a nerd. Alright. So anyways, I ended up going back to the college because I realized that, like, man, I'm learning all this stuff. There's such a rich on the internet, you can meet people. You go on YouTube, meet business professionals of all sorts and sizes, and message them personally and start learning from them as like a mentor. It's insane. Make friends with people, and the connections is just insane what you can do on the internet. And I'm like, man, I can't be doing this alone. When I was in college, there was a classroom of 30 people all learning the same thing. If I had a classroom of 30 people all learning what I was doing, oh my God, right? We could do a lot. So that's where my head was. because you can't do very much by yourself in business. I can only look up so many laws and guides and write up all different kinds of stuff, so much to where one person can only do so much, but a team of people, right? See, I'm a do-it-yourself kind of guy. I'm a build it yourself, do it yourself, look up the laws yourself, write the bylaws yourself. I do all that stuff myself. I'm a do-it-yourself type of guy. So anyways, I went back to college, and I asked the lady behind the desk if I could talk to the business class or the entrepreneur class, because I wanted to start a club outside of school to learn business because it was so cool to me. And she was so excited, running all around the office trying to help me do whatever she could to further my project here. And I was astonished at how happy this lady was. She was ecstatic. I mean, she sits behind a desk all day and sees students go to her all day, uninterested and ungrateful and everything else. And here I am wanting to start something interesting, and she was freaking tripping. So anyways, I'm riding home in my car and I'm thinking, man, I gotta go sell jewelry because I need money. How am I ever gonna start this business club or whatever I'm trying to do? At that time, this was years ago. I was thinking, what am I gonna do? And I realized, those kids in Africa where you can, spend $1 a day and sponsor some kid in Africa. And I was thinking, wow, I'm not in Africa, I'm right here, but if I could get 50 people, because at that time I knew I had to make at least $50 a day to survive. So I had to keep that level going make up for rainy days and whatever else. But here's the thing: is I realized if I could get 50 people like her to give me just $1 a day or something like that, I wouldn't have to work. I could spend all my time building this school or whatever I was trying to build with these organized with people, And this was fucking 4, 5, 6 years ago, man. And rather than trying to sponsor myself, I figured I'd sponsor students, because I'm a teacher. I'm a coach, I'm not a good player. I know how to win, in the game or whatever, but I'm not a good player. I'm a better coach than I am a player. So I figured I'd be a teacher, and I can. So screw all this crap, right? So screw a school, screw all that stuff, do all that. How about just a club? How about just a membership club? I'm gonna hire, and every 50 sponsors, right? Every 50 people to sponsor it for $1 a day, I can hire a recruit to go to my boot camp, right? Where every day I give them missions and objectives and we train them and make them do things. And here's the thing, I'll record the whole thing, right? And edit, highlight, I'll get all the highlights out of everything. And when I send them on missions and stuff, I'm going to have insiders, like when they make calls or they go and do apprenticeships or meet with other business people or meet with customers or clients. Some of those people are going to be in on it, and they're going to be secretly filming them and testing them to show and learn the skills. So I'm going to be teaching them business skills, negotiation skills, and communication skills and whatnot, and they're going to have to go out and practice these and get them on video and just shows them to the sponsors. And what that's going to do is they'll have to work for me, basically. And I got all these damn business things that I want to do. Well, where are we going here? Club projects. That's what it is. Don't read this. I need to fix that. I got stoned one night and wrote too much. But I got all these business ideas that I'm going to do. This might not be something that's going to really... But this will change. Some of these things are going to change, right? Like, this is all just ideas, but, well, some more than ideas, but some of these I've actually done, but, so, we're going to do all these things, and, and much more, a whole lot more, dude, a whole lot more. And the thing is, so I'm going to train these guys and get them to do all the things I want them to do every day, and if they can complete the missions, and if they don't complete something, then they got to try it again the next day. But if they end up getting themselves through camp and graduated, or they finish the full year and don't give up, oh, there you go. How about that? If they just don't give up, you don't have to be successful in everything you do, whatever the missions I tell you to do, just don't give up. If you can stick with me in camp for 365 days, right? I want to sponsor them if they to pay them $50 a day with no obligations, so they can work on whatever they want to work on for a year, and they don't have to have a job. They can pay their rent, they can pay their car, they can pay their groceries, or whatever little expenses they need, and spend 100% of their time starting up their own business, right? And they have to document it so the sponsors can watch, and they'll have the resources and the help of the camp. And I want to make a network to where the people who become members of this thing are people who really like business, are really into that. And so when they get on here and they watch our videos and stuff, they can leave their comments, on here. Like my friend, he told me this. I was shooting a video and I put this. I said, he told me, you should buy domain names on stuff as an investment. I had no idea you could do that. So I'm like, every time somebody comes on here, when people see something and they don't want to give back, oh man, they give insight, they give back, they want to help or give ideas or ask questions. And that's so rich that it become a network and like a center for people to learn more or share ideas. And that's ultimately what it's going to end up becoming. I know it because I'm an intellectual. I'm crazy. I love learning things and sharing knowledge and using ideas and other people's brains to connect ideas together to come up with a bigger, better idea. What do they call that? A eureka moment or all that? And then come back to me, and then it's like so awesome. All these people's brains, like whenever they do this Neuralink thing, it's gonna be out of this world. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna shut this video down because I've been talking too much, and this isn't gonna be here. It's just gonna be club members, and I'll give out free T-shirts to the club members, and that's it. And whatever. So I don't know. My question is, what I don't understand is how the hell do I start this thing legit and legal with all the paperwork and file taxes and all that shit? I don't know how to do any of that, man. I don't even want to know. I don't know a lawyer. I don't have any money, right? I'm going to be out on the street very soon getting people to give me $1 a day, and I'm going to use that money to pay for, what do you call that thing when you got to go to the register at the Sunbiz and all that crap? Anyway, all right, I'll talk to you about that stuff later.